Hello students, today we will be reading the chapter 1 political science, constitution, why and how. Why means why we need a constitution, that we have to read, and how it was formed, Indian constitution. So in this chapter we will be reading about Indian constitution. So first of all we should know that what is constitution. Constitution is a body of fundamental principle according to which a state is constituted or formed, how a state is governed. So these all things are there in constitution. Now an important question is framed that why we need a constitution. Why we need a constitution? First reason, the constitution is a set of basic rules that allow minimal coordination among the members of the society. That how the members of the society will live, what all will be their rights, duties, etc. So that minimum coordination, minority will not be like suppressed by majority, etc. All these things are there in constitution. It also defines the powers of the government. That what will be the power of the government, whether legislative will be more powerful or president will be more powerful, whether prime minister is more powerful or there is a rule of king. So powers of the government are also in this. And how the government will be formed. Like different countries have different ways in which the government is formed. Government is the, like in Britain, there is a parliamentary form of democracy. In India, we are having parliamentary form of democracy. In US, there is presidential form of democracy. That means all these three countries are having a democracy, but there is a big difference. In India, there is a president. In Britain, there is no such like post of president. There is a crown, that is British Queen is there on the place where we are having a president. And in USA, the president is the most powerful. So this is all given in the constitution. Third, it also limits the power of the government. A government can become an autocratic government if there is no constitution, there is no limit to the powers of the government. So there is also need to limit the power of government, and this limit is being imposed by constitution. It also fulfills the aspiration of the society. There are certain goal aspiration of society, and these goals and aspirations are fulfilled by constitution. Clear? Now next is a debate on the constitution making in Nepal, our neighboring country. Since 1948, 5 times they have made a constitution. 1948, 51, 59, 62, 1990. In 1990, I think that time there was King Birendra, and at that time a multi-party system was adopted by them. They also had a system that king will remain the supreme power, but under the king there will be a parliament, like Britain. Like in 9th class you had the French Revolution. The French Revolution, Russian Revolution also had a Duma. Somewhat that kind of thing they adopted. But 2002, that time King Gyanendra was there. He took away all this thing. That means till 1990, king was like the head. Under a king there was a parliament which was taking all the major decisions, but still final decision, most of the powers were there with king. In 2002 the system also ended. King took away all the powers कि नहीं अब कोई constitution नहीं या parliament नहीं, सारे power मेरे पास. That kind of thing happened. Then there is a group of Maoist type of communist ideology inspired by Mao. Mao was a leader in China, so inspired by him, somewhat militant kind of organization. In India also we are having a small group which is known as Naxalite. तो वो माओ वहाँ पे काफ़ी रिवोल्ट करते थे अगेंस्ट द किंग, अगेंस्ट द सिस्टम, एंड फाइनली 2008 नेपाल became a democratic republic. Make it democratic republic. It is democratic republic. And finally in 2015 they adopted a final constitution कि भाई ये अब हमारा final constitution है. So this was how the system changed in Nepal. Clear? Okay, one more thing. This thing happened in Nepal, but it did not happen in India. Our constitution, like beginning of the Constituent Assembly work, जिसने constitution बनाया उस assembly ने 1946 में चालू करा, and by 26th January 1950 this task was completed by the Constituent Assembly, and since 1950 this is 2021, so around 71 years हो गए, but अभी तक constitution same चल रहा है. There are minor changes which we call amendment. Amendments are necessary. Amendment make a constitution a living document. With time, the things keep on changing. Like choice also, needs also change with time. When you were in class nursery, your needs were different. You needed something different which you do not need today. भाई उस समय वो कार चाहिए थी खेलने वाली, अब थोड़ी चाहिए. So needs change with time. Today your needs are different. 1950 our needs were different. 1960s these were different. 70s, 80s, 90s. तो वो जो changes है उनको हम बोलते हैं amendments. करीबन 150 से पूरा amendments हो चुके हैं. तो amendments हमारे constitution में हुए, but constitution वही है. The constitution remained the same. अब उसके क्या reason है? ज़्यादातर successful countries like India, in terms of democracy, we are one of the most successful country in the world. पूरी दुनिया के लिए हम इंस्पिरेशन है. एंड ऐसी सक्सेसफुल कंट्रीज में जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बने हैं, दैट इज थ्रू अ पॉपुलर स्ट्रगल, फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल, नेशनल स्ट्रगल से बने. तो एक तो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इसलिए सक्सेसफुल है बिकॉज इट हैज बीन फॉर्म्ड बाय अ पॉपुलर नेशनल स्ट्रगल. सेकंड, दिस वाज नॉट फॉर्म्ड बाय किंग लाइक नेपाल. The constitutions were granted by king. King ने कहा अच्छा ठीक है ऐसा कर लो, and Nepal adopted that. तो वो हमारे साथ ऐसा नहीं है. हमने कोई ऐसा राजा से या किसी पर्सन से पूछ के आप ऐसा कर लें क्या? It was made by the people of India. There was a constituent assembly elected by people, और उन्होंने ये constitution बनाया तो that was accepted by the people, adopted by the people. कि हाँ हमारे लोगों ने बनाया तो सही बनाया. And the people who made the constitution had an immense public credibility. बड़े महान लोग थे जिन्होंने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया. तो इतने अच्छे लोगों ने जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया बहुत सोच समझ के बनाया. ऐसा नहीं किसी ने एक रूम में बैठ के चलो ये रूल बुक है नाक से ऐसा कर लेते हैं. There were people, there were debates and discussion on each point of the constitution. इसलिए हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सक्सेसफुल है. तो जिस तरह से कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनता है वो डिसाइड करता है whether the constitution will be successful or not. Clear? So now, how the Indian Constitution was framed? It is said that first time in 1934, M.N. Roy demanded that there should be a constitution for free India. M.N. Roy was a famous communist, pioneer of the communist movement in India. In 1935, Indian National Congress also demanded the same, that we want a constitution for free India. In 1938, Pandit Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru ji said that Indian constitution should be made without any influence या like support of the British. Where there will not be any British member in the Constituent Assembly. This was said by Nehru ji in 1938. Finally, now the demand for constitution was there. In August of the first time, British accepted कि okay, you will be allowed to make a constitution. Then they sent Stafford Cripps mission to India, which said that after this we will make a constitution, constituent assembly, etc. But that was also not very fruitful. Finally, cabinet mission plan. Cabinet mission plan of 1946 accepted okay, this will be how the constitution will be made, and it was decided that there will be two categories. One is provinces. This is what we are talking about, the members of Constituent Assembly, and second were the princely states. NCERT says that there were 292 members in the from the provinces. Provinces were the regions which were directly governed by the British government, and princely state 93. Although in, on Google and some other books, like it is given 296 member. It is said that 208 seats were won by Congress, 73 by Muslim League, and 15 by independent and others. So somewhat in this kind, 296 were the, but the NCERT has given that 292. So for 11 plus, 292 should be the. But for future reference, this was how the Constituent Assembly. Achha, from provinces, how the members were elected. It was said that there will be one member for every 10 lakh population. में हर 10 लाख लोगों पर एक रिप्रेजेंटेटिव होगा, and this will be in a indirect election way. इसका कोई डायरेक्ट इलेक्शन नहीं होगा कि भाई आम आदमी गया वोट दे के आ गया भाई ये ऐसा इलेक्शन नहीं होगा. It was like how the members of Rajya Sabha are elected. That is single transferable vote system and indirect election. Indirect election from Provincial Legislative Council, which was set up by Government of India in 1935. तो उस तरीके से इलेक्शन होगा फ्रॉम प्रोविंसेस. फ्रॉम प्रिंसली स्टेट्स द मेंबर्स वर नॉमिनेटेड, सेम प्रपोजल 1:10 lakh, but were nominated, were not elected. So this was how the members of Constituent Assembly elected. Now after the elections, now how this was working. The working of Constituent Assembly, the first meeting, it was on 9th of December 1946. Earlier in this initial meeting till 1947, Muslim League had boycotted. Muslim League ने कहा हम तो नहीं आएंगे, हमें एक अलग पाकिस्तान चाहिए. That is a different thing. That first meeting में 1946 में इसमें सच्चिदानंद सिन्हा को प्रेसिडेंट चुना गया था, क्योंकि सिस्टम होता है कि जब सीनियर मोस्ट कोई ना कोई चेयरपर्सन होना चाहिए. तो सच्चिदानंद सिन्हा क्योंकि सबसे बुजुर्ग व्यक्ति थे, तो ही वाज अपॉइंटेड एज द फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट. कुछ दिन के लिए रहे थे. फाइनली डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद वाज अपॉइंटेड एज द प्रेसिडेंट. तो अगर क्वेश्चन आता है फर्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट तो डॉक्टर सच्चिदानंद सिन्हा, अदरवाइज डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद प्रेसिडेंट के लिए अगर क्वेश्चन आता है. मीटिंग होती है, इलेक्शंस होते हैं. डॉक्टर राजेंद्र प्रसाद वाज इलेक्टेड. देन एच.सी. मुखर्जी, एच.सी. मुखर्जी एंड टी. कृष्णमाचारी, ये दो वाइस प्रेसिडेंट. They were appointed as vice presidents. On 13th December 1946, 13th December 1946, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji, he gave objective resolution. Now what is objective resolution? Objective resolution एक तरह से आज जो हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में प्रीएम्बल है, बेसिक फिलॉसफी आइडिया, वो ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन है. तो एक स्पीच होती है जिसमें वो अपने ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन बताते हैं कि इंडिया में सोशल जस्टिस होगा, ये होगा, माइनॉरिटीज को प्रोटेक्ट किया जाएगा, देयर विल बी फंडामेंटल राइट्स, ऑल सच थिंग्स वर डिस्कस्ड. कि हमारा रिपब्लिकन फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट होगा। दिस ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन वाज अडॉप्टेड ऑन 22nd January। On 22nd January this was adopted 1947। ये दिसंबर है तो जनवरी आता है तो ईयर चेंज हो गया 1947। Objective resolution was adopted। Then comes Mountbatten Plan। Mountbatten Plan वो प्लान जिसकी वजह से इंडिया पाकिस्तान अलग हो जाता है। Mountbatten Plan। अब Mountbatten Plan में आता है कि इंडिया का जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली उसके मेंबर्स कम हो गए 229 और 70। 70 वो प्रिंसली स्टेट वाले 93 की जगह और ये 229 जो ब्रिटिश प्रोविंसेस है अब इंडियन प्रोविंस। तो माउंटबैटन प्लान आता है जून 3 जून 1947 के दिन माउंटबैटन प्लान आता है जो कि इंडिया पाकिस्तान को अलग कर देता है। अब कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ने काम कैसे करा? द होल कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली वाज डिवाइडेड लाइक देयर वर 8 मेजर कमिटीज। 8 मेजर कमिटीज बनी थी। उन मेजर कमिटीज में सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट कमिटी थी ड्राफ्टिंग कमिटी। ड्राफ्टिंग कमिटी के चेयरपर्सन, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, डॉक्टर बी आर अम्बेडकर। ड्राफ्टिंग कमेटी का काम था कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाना। उन्होंने 2 ड्राफ्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाए थे। फर्स्ट ड्राफ्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन फरवरी 1948। फर्स्ट था फरवरी 1948 पहला ड्राफ्ट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनता है। उसको करीब 7-8 महीने तक फॉर 8 मंथ इट वाज डिस्कस्ड एंड इन अक्टूबर 1948 The second draft constitution was put forward। 3 रीडिंग्स होती है, 3 बार वो पढ़ा जाता है और सारे पॉइंट टू पॉइंट डिस्कशंस होते हैं। कहते हैं मोर देन 2000 अमेंडमेंट्स वर डन डिस्कस कि भाई ये होना चाहिए नहीं होना चाहिए एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा एंड फाइनली द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वाज मेड। 26 नवंबर 1949 के दिन 26 नवंबर 1949 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन कंप्लीट। कहते हैं करीब 15 ऐसे प्रोविजन थे जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ने उसी दिन लागू कर दिए थे, बट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को डिले किया गया। इट केम इनटू बीइंग इन ऑन 26 जनवरी 1950। 2 महीने डिले किया गया था। एंड दिस इज अ डिफरेंट स्टोरी व्हिच यू मस्ट हैव रेड इन क्लास 10th। लाहौर सेशन ऑफ कांग्रेस दिसंबर 1929 और उसमें ये कहा गया था 26 जनवरी विल बी आवर इंडिपेंडेंस डे। नेहरू जी वाज प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ कांग्रेस दैट टाइम इन दैट सेशन ऑफ कांग्रेस एंड दे अडॉप्टेड कि भाई 26 जनवरी जो होगा दैट विल बी आवर इंडिपेंडेंस डे बट इट वाज नॉट पॉसिबल। फाइनली गांधी जी wrote a letter of 11 demand and the civil disobedience movement started with Dandi March। So that thing happened here। So constitution was delayed for 2 months and in January 1950 we adopted the constitution। Clear? अच्छा, टोटल टाइम पीरियड 2 year 11 month 18 days इतना टाइम लगा था पूरा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनने में। टोटल 11 सेशंस हुए थे। लास्ट मीटिंग जो थी, जो लास्ट टाइम जो सेशन हुआ था दैट वाज ऑन 24 जनवरी 1950, 2 दिन पहले रिपब्लिक डे से। वो लास्ट टाइम सबने आके साइन वाइन करा था कि भाई ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन पूरी तरह से तैयार है। टोटल 11 सेशन, 2 year 11 month and 18 days was the time period। I hope the things must be clear to you।